Lucy. Bad. Bad. Bad.
Give me the phone. Try recent calls. Yes, it's ringing. Brad, listen to me. We need help.
Oh, you need some help?
Send somebody.
Man, have I got a show for y'all tonight. Not only are we going to talk about a monkey that I had so many jokes on because I thought this movie was going to be terrible. Turns out it's not. We are going to discuss Primate and how all my jokes about calling this thing a great value version of King Kong, Magilla no gorilla, the ape that lost his banana. I'm going to have to swallow that. We're going to discuss Ben in a second. We're also going to talk about some new revelations that came out about Power. It's floating around these internet streets that Ghost might appear in episode 10, which if he does, a lot of people's roofs is going to come off their house because folks have been clamoring to see Ghost come back. And we're going to give a shout out to my man, Isaiah Whitlock Jr. Passed away. He had an illness. All that, so much more. Life Gains, Lamont Tyson. This show gets started right now.
I'm up early for the dealers come out. Everybody is outside till the killers come out. You ain't eating, you just act full. I'm impactful. Dozen funerals in a month. I got that pull. I will give it to niggas in all rap forms. Ignatius out right now on all platforms.
That is right. It's me, your boy, Lamont Tyson, Mr. Life Gains himself, coming to you guys with an absolutely packed show. I want to send my condolences first and foremost to Isaiah Whitlock Jr. and his family. You give me a minute, I'll pull up a picture. I actually had a chance to interview this man because he starred in the movie Cocaine Bear, black dude. Older, cool, smooth ass black dude too. I mean, this dude was so smooth. I bet he probably could still pull women that was half his age. This dude was cool as ice. And he was funny in Cocaine Bear, but folks, he's had a 3-decade career of acting success. He's one of those actors that you might not know his name, and then you look up and see him and everything, and you wind up enjoying him, thinking to myself, damn, I like this guy. This guy's pretty cool. And here comes the picture of him right about now. Poor fella, man. This dude, man. God. When you get a chance to meet some of these actors, it humanizes them. It takes them from being someone you just simply see on TV to actually being more personal. It kind of adds to the mystique of their acting career and their acumen. And here's the picture of my brother real quick. And while we're getting started, shout out to everybody that's joining. Please post a comment of where you're at, where you're watching from, and your thoughts on this Primate, your thoughts on Isaiah Whitlock Jr., that's him right there. Died of an illness. He was 71 years old. Just countless amounts of talent, countless amount of years in the business. Hate to see him go. And I want to shout him out and all his subscribers and friends that he had. And the acting community has lost a real gem. Shout out to that brother. I wish his family nothing but the best. And we will try to just stay positive, keep ourselves upbeat in his legacy. And now let's get to the Primate. Let's get to the ape. Let's get to the monkey. I had so many jokes on Ben the damn monkey. Okay. They had said, this is Ben. This is Ben the monkey. And I do not want to hear from you racists that always want to try to call black people monkeys. Because if that's how you really feel, the black folks is getting all they get back in this damn movie, because the word on the street is this movie is like a slasher movie with a monkey. It takes you back to the old glory days of when you had Cujo the dog that went nuts back in the 80s. You had the birds. I think that was Alfred Hitchcock. Those classic animal movies. And for some reason, for Anglo-Saxons to always be associating black people with monkeys, damn if they don't like seeing monkeys on the screen, don't they? You've got King Kong, you got Planet of the Apes, and now you got Ben. What the hell set him off? It must have been because he ain't getting the white girl panty draws, slashing folks up, snatching bitches by the hair. Okay, let's take another look at the trailer, and then we'll see what Rotten Tomatoes. Now, Rotten Tomatoes is giving this thing a 92%. But let's take one more look at this trailer. I want y'all to pay close attention to when the primate snatches this bitch by her hair. I mean, it had to be real hair, y'all, because it didn't. Her body came with it. Take a
Happy.
He's kind of cute.
Lucy. Bad. Bad. Bad.
Give me the phone. Try recent calls. Yes, it's ringing. Brad, listen to me. We need help.
Oh, you need some help?
Send somebody.
Y'all see that? Just in case you missed it, you know I got it for you. That is little Ben. This little monkey had nothing to do with Michael. This is not the monkey Michael Jackson had as a pet, okay? This little fucker is deranged. Now I want you guys to go and check out what my boy John Campita said. Good, no, let me rephrase that. Great Canadian kid who read off the Rotten Tomatoes review and the good things they had to say about this film. Take a listen at this.
Say Avengers Doomsday 3rd teaser trailer leaks online and shows comic accurate Cyclops and down.
Oops. We'll be getting to that in a minute. Here it is.
And as of right now, here on Rotten Tomatoes, this thing's got a 92%. A 92%. I want to remind everybody that this isn't first reactions. These are the actual full legit reviews that are coming out, and it's got a 92%. Now, nobody is saying it's going to be the best film of the year, but everybody seems to like it. Let's go over and check out some of the reviews here, shall we? We're going to start off with our friend Perry Nemiroff. Has her review in there. She writes, practical creature work at its finest and some top tier gore. That's one of the things that is common a lot. Apparently it's an extremely gory film.
And she knows her horror.
Oh yeah, Perry likes her horror. Primate is a hugely successful swing for the fences wild time, an excellent start to the horror genre in 2026. Let's see. The blogging Banshee wrote, Primate is a white knuckle throwback to animal attack films of yore, made for modern audiences. Scully Vision wrote, a nonstop cavalcade of tension, brutality, and absolutely killer practical effects. Screen Anarchy liked it, said, those who love this kind of lean and mean creature feature, one with a grim and ridiculous sense of humor, should be very pleased with the results. It is nostalgia for a bygone era of filmmaking, but it is done with a dash of contemporary flair. First showing liked it. They said it's really just a fun horror movie concept that succeeds as 89 minutes escapism, totally effed up genre entertainment. Can I say?
Yo, I'm there. It comes out next Friday. I will be reviewing this, and I will let you guys know if this whole Rotten Tomatoes thing is really a hoax or if it's for real. Now, take a look. We'll go through some of the clips of the trailer. This is Ben, and he's using the iPad to talk. Okay, I can see that. The family adopted the monkey. Oh, isn't it so cute? Anglo-Saxons supposed to hate black folks, but they always want to adopt monkeys, and then they want to call black people monkeys. Oh, I guess it's good if you can control us. So we got the little monkey. Now look at him. Look at this little. Oh, ain't he so cute? Whoa, holding the teddy bear. Oh, look at little Ben. Look at the Ben Meister Shyster. And then all of a sudden, ladies and gentlemen, he turns into this. He's in the car looking like fucking Monkey Dracula. What in the hell set off this monkey? What set him off? What did they do to make this monkey mad? Did he want some of the white girl panty draws? Possibly. They running around on vacation, you know, halfway nude, jumping in pools. They ain't invite him to get naked. Did she not give him a snack? Did she take his teddy bear? Because there's a scene in the trailer where the teddy bear is bloody. Ben needs some therapy, y'all. I want to know what set Ben off. I want to know what set him off. And then this is the scene in the pool where he is snatching this girl by her hair. She got 2 fists trying to protect herself, and he is snatching her full body out the pool. Not a drip of water on her. He's snatching that bitch so fast. Okay. Same pool scene. All right. Look at the utter horror on their face. Big Ben ain't playing. This just might be, and I said this in my last trailer review of this thing, this might be the first movie where I'm actually rooting for the antagonist. I am rooting for Ben. What the hell are y'all thinking? Picking up a wild monkey, putting him in a shirt, naming him Ben, letting him talk on the iPad, and y'all think that he's just going to stay that way? That's what you think? Okay. All right. And then they call their little boyfriends. Of course, you know, when you're young and you go somewhere, you get to the pool, you want to bring your little boyfriend, yada, yada, yada. Okay, you brought the boyfriend. Well, he's making jokes about the monkey, right? He see this girl with the monkey in this picture, and he's cracking jokes, right? And then all of a sudden, the jokes is about to be on his ass, because y'all know what's behind that curtain. It ain't a Price is Right prize, I'll tell you that. It's Ben, the curious little monkey. That's who it is. His curiosity kills. That should be a slogan for this trailer. Ben's curiosity kills, because that's what the fuck he's about to do. Post your comments. Let me know if y'all going to go check this out. Please do, so that we can all have a good laugh when I'm done reviewing this thing. Hopefully by then, my partner that's supposed to be helping me review these movies, Lex the Targaryen, she'll be available and we can do it together. If she's not available, then hey, I'll rock it on out by myself. And B. Avery, he's also going to see it. So make sure you go and show him some love, and show John Campia some love too. His link is in the video description. The other thing that happened the last 2 days is another leak came out from Avengers Doomsday with Marvel. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point, the leaks coming from Marvel are they wetter than the women at the Pink. And for those that know about P-Valley, you know what I'm talking about. They leaking more than them. And it makes you wonder, are these intentional leaks? And there is a common thread with each one of these links. It's just that in this one, they didn't explicitly come out and say it. It looks like Doom is going after everybody's kid. And before we get into that, I want to let you guys hear my sponsor, and then we'll hear John Campia. Sponsor on this video, of course, is me. Take a listen to what I got to say. It's about stocks. There's a link down below for the Life Gains PayPal, where if you want to get up and do a one-on-one with me to learn stocks and how to ultimately be a good day trader, I can help you. But more importantly, I don't want you guys to worry about the money aspect, because there is something called prop firms. And this is one right here called Trade the Pool. And what they do, once you have a good game plan to trade and you can pass their evaluation, folks, they give you $50,000, $100,000, $200,000 to trade their money so that you're not risking your own money. All right, well, there's the ad. Take a listen to my boy, John Campia, great Canadian kid. And he found the leak. And for those of you that love X-Men, this is for you.
Say Avengers Doomsday 3rd teaser trailer leaks online and shows comic accurate Cyclops. And down here, you see a little bit of a look of that potato version of him. And it's pretty cool. I mean, just the very fact that it features Patrick Stewart and Magneto, all gray, long hair.
And that's how the first X-Men opened.
Long beard. And I'll tell you what, Magneto's words in it.
Bro.
I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but he says, you know, death is inevitable. We all die. I'm paraphrasing here. But the question isn't how you die. The question is who you are when you close your eyes. I'm like, oh, I got chills. I got chills hearing Magneto say that. And then it kind of fast forwards then to what a lot of people have been wanting, a comic book accurate looking Scott Summers Cyclops finally getting his justice in the full outfit that everybody wanted to see him in, pulling off the visor and letting loose the big optic blast, clearly while there's an Armageddon going on around him. And then, of course, like all the other ones, X-Men will return in Avengers Doomsday, screen black, Avengers logo with the clock clicking down.
Damn it, I got to give Kevin Feige and the Russo brothers a soul clap. Every nerd, every geek is somewhere having straight geekgasms. The stuff coming out of their penises is not white, it's X-Men colored, okay? Finally, we're going to get a Cyclops that is comic book accurate, and hopefully they'll play on his character in a way that he's a little bit more powerful. Some things to know about Cyclops and his power. Comics, he gets his powers from the sun, and his optic beam actually comes from another universe when he shoots it. And he literally cannot open his eyes without having some sunglasses on that block his beam. If he does, you get this. You get almost Armageddon. Now, if you look at this picture closely, this is almost kind of like for my folks that watch X-Men, the 92, the cartoon. You know, when they do the opening credits, he's on his knees shooting a blast into the sky. This is almost that, but if you look carefully to the right, that is the boot of a Sentinel. That is the boot of a Sentinel. So apparently a Sentinel was sent here, destroyed the mansion, destroyed it so bad that the relics of the mansion, this is the little banner that Xavier has on the school for the gifted. It's on the ground, almost destroyed. And if you look further in the trailer, they tried to get Professor X's suit a little bit more comic book accurate. Even though it's gray, it is normally green, but this is a whole lot better than what we've got. The only thing they didn't give him was the yellow floating wheelchair. They gave him this one that came from the original movies. I can live with that. I can live with that. And then that phrase from Magneto, and this is Magneto. And folks, make no mistake. Yes, these two actors, they both are in their 70s. They're like 71, 72, something like that, 77, whatever. But they still can play these roles. Now, with Magneto, the older he got, the more stronger he got. And for someone to be powerful enough to come and deal with Magneto and Professor X, because you know those two, they form this entity in the comic books when their two spirits collide. And you guys saw that in X-Men 92, the cartoon from last year. There's something to be reckoned with. And for something to actually come to that mansion, Sentinels, and destroy the mansion says a whole lot. And most of us already knew that the mansion was going to get destroyed because this leaked out a long time ago. Let me see if I can pull it up. Here's a picture of the set where this is the backyard of the mansion, just totally eviscerated. Big old spot. I'm sure that's supposed to be the foot of a Sentinel. I mean, just in total ruins. But my whole thing about the way they've dropped these trailers and these kids. Each trailer kind of had a theme of a kid except for this one. But if you look closely, this one had a theme too. For my real nerdy comic book heads, who is the daughter of Magneto? It would be one Scarlet Witch, all right? And we've already seen from all the other trailers, Steve Rogers has a kid, and this kid is probably the kid that messed up the entire multiverse. About to get his ass kicked by Dr. Doom, okay? You had Thor and his daughter, and Thor talking to the All-Father to give him strength for this last battle. Probably got his kid snatched up too or killed. Magneto's daughter is the Scarlet Witch. And what we know about Dr. Doom, if you take a look at the suit. He's got these sigils. And these sigils represent magic and I do believe science. And what he is doing is combining the two, magic and science. And he probably put a spell on those Sentinels to control their asses. Gyrich was sitting somewhere wondering what the hell happened to my machines. Dr. Doom is not playing. And I think he might have kidnapped Scarlet Witch too. Now she's got sorcery powers. He's got some similar powers. He can cast spells. And imagine what he can do if he gets control of her too. Now think of how powerful the MCU had her. He is going to be more powerful than her because not only is he going to do the magic aspect, but he's going to do science better than Tony Stark, ladies and gentlemen. For a minute there, folks, I was saying to myself, we're going to have the whole MCU going to fight Doom. And if you don't dig in the comics to realize at one point in time, Doom had the Infinity Gauntlet. Doom is a tremendous adversary. And there are roles sometimes where Doom can be the anti-villain. I mean, the anti-hero, excuse me. But I was a little sad thinking Doom is going to be the big bad. But the more I see these leaks, the more I see just how dangerous this dude is, the more I see how all these different teams are going to get their asses destroyed and handed to them by Doom. I'm in for it. It's just a matter of how does this thing start? That's what it comes down to. How does it start? So you all post your comments, man. We got a whole year before this thing comes out. I can't wait to see it. I do believe Loki is going to be in this thing. He's supposed to be holding the multiverse together right now as we speak. And I do think that Thor is going to come back at some point in time as Rune King Thor and have the All-Father strength, all of it. Loki is going to be God Loki. And that's going to be the only way they're going to take down Dr. Doom. I think that the way they're going to open up with Dr. Doom, just to show you how powerful he is, since the Russo brothers are back to do this, and make no mistake, Infinity War is one of the top 5 best movies in history. It won't get the accolades it deserves because it's a comic book movie, but it is one of the best comic book movies in history. Make no mistake about that. I believe they will open up this film within 30 minutes, Dr. Doom will be whipping the ass of Thanos and ripping his head off his body and holding his spine. That happened in the comics. And one thing we know about the Russos, they are comic nerds. They do things that appease us as comic nerds, but also tell a different story with a little augmentation to it. I can't wait, man. Post your comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you're going to go, and let me know how many times you plan to see the movie. Last but definitely not least, ladies and gentlemen, what's running around these internet streets is somebody went and pulled up IMDb. And for the final episode of Power Book 4 Force, Amari Hardwick is listed on the IMDb. Ghost. Could it be true? Maybe. Could this be a case of back view deception, fellas? You know, when you see a woman from the back and everything look good, and she turn around and you be like, damn, who hit you with the Mack truck? Could it be that? And women, same thing for y'all. You see a dude who got on hat and shades, you think he's fine, he take that shit off, and he look like Ren or Stimpy. Could they be doing this to us? I would think not. And the reason I think not is because I knew there was going to be a big somebody popping up in the end. I just continued to thought it was Tariq. That's what I thought it was Tariq. If it is Ghost and he comes back to leave with Tommy, help Tommy, whatever, you could start a new show. The thing that they would have to explain, how did Ghost pull it off? Where's Ghost and Tommy going to go? Will Ghost go looking for Tariq? Will he go looking for the baby mama? What's next for Ghost? It would open up a whole can of worms, which could be interesting, I think. And it would be something that a lot of people would be pretty satisfied with, because a lot of people to this day still don't believe Ghost is dead. They don't. For a lot of people, I don't want to say the most important character, I'll say the mascot of Power was Amari Hardwick's Ghost. Probably everybody's favorite character. And so with this reveal, I want to know from you guys, do you believe we'll see Amari Hardwick? Now we could see him, and it could just be like some flashback. Remember how there was flashbacks to Tariq and his dad? It could be that. It could easily be Tommy's having a moment where he's thinking about Ghost and they're chopping it up. Maybe he's talking to Ghost in like a dream or a daydream that he's having a kid. He now understands what Ghost was going through with Tariq. It could simply be that. It might not be that he's coming to get Tommy and they're going to ride off into the damn sunset. But you guys let me know all your theories, what you think it might be. Please don't forget to comment on the video. The comments are more important than the likes, but like them too. And keep me posted on what you guys are going to be doing. The things I'm going to be doing over the next month, I'm going to be reviewing this really, really great brand new medical drama that started last year. I'll be doing season 2. It's called The Pit. Very good. Very good, very accurate to almost what goes on in hospitals. And they keep the drama, for the most part, contained to what's going on in the hospital. They don't take it outside the hospital like Grey's Anatomy. I'm not knocking Grey's Anatomy. I'm just saying season 1, they kept it in-house drama, and it was really, really good. Of course, I'm going to be doing Primate next Thursday. Of course, I got Power coming up. I'll probably be dropping that on Saturday. And the end of the month, around the 19th or so, it'll be the movie with Chris Pratt called Mercy, where you have artificial intelligence as the judge. You might as well say judge, jury, and damn executioner. And I will be reviewing A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Shout out to all my Thronies out there. Not my Trekkies, my Thronies. Let me know if you guys are going to be watching any of that good stuff. And until that next sexy as hell video, my people, here's my outro.
Somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body. Somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body. Somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body.